Hey, welcome to Thinking is Contagious. Uh, 4 days out now from the election. A couple of things, couple of observations that I saw, some things I've been watching on television. Number one, the idiocy is the only way to say it of Joe Biden. The willingness to say or do anything uh, buoyed and made acceptable to the left by the fact that they believe that they can lie, straight out lie to people, and people won't even remember what they said before. They were showing a video from 2019, where it's one of his famous, come on, man, uh, China, when they said China was saying Trump was a huge threat back in 2019. He goes, China's not even our competition. He goes, these people talking about China's going to eat our lunch. Come on, man. Like downplaying China. And then in 2020, this year, he's saying, they asked him a question, CBS News asked him a question, what is the biggest threat to America? And he says, the biggest threat is Russia, but the biggest competition for us economically is China. So just 6 months before, he was ridiculing Trump for saying China was a threat. Economically, competition had to be stopped, the trade deals, with his, come on, man, China eating our lunch, that's ridiculous. And now, 6 months later, he's saying China's the biggest competition that we have. People, it's total disrespect for you. And if you still continue to vote for that, you guess what? You deserve what you get. You really do. If you think that this is any different. I was watching also some excerpts from the questioning of Coney Barrett by, in particular, Klobuchar. She humiliated that Klobuchar. She so embarrassed her. Klobuchar was made to look like such a fool. And then Kamala Harris, of course, was probably even worse than Klobuchar. Asking her, do you think that cigarette smoking causes cancer? Is global warming a threat? And the answer that Coney Barrett gave her about that, that she was trying to goad her into a conversation about what she called a public debate regarding public policy, matters of public policy, that she's not going to get into that. And that would be unfair out of the context, especially in her new capacity, the judicial capacity, for her to be making comments about this. And Kamala Harris is there with her, that demonic grin that she puts on when she's been humiliated, like trying to say, this is so absurd what you're saying. No, Kamala. What's so absurd is that you are the vice presidential nomination for a political party in this country. That's what's absurd. You're total incompetent and over your head. And you know why you're there. You're only there because you checked off a couple of boxes, okay, that the left wanted. That's it. So let's not even go there. And then I got to go to Juan Williams of Fox News. This guy's got the gonads to come out on TV on Thursday on the 5 and say, when the conversation was circling around Trump's success with the economy, he's got the gonads to say, well, since September, the stock market seems to have started to go sideways. It's plunging. He really can't count on that. Juan, the stock market since September is going down because your people, the left, want it to go down. Because Pelosi has refused to sign off on any more stimulus because she knows it would help the economy, would help the stock market. Pelosi, your left, your Democrats, Pelosi, Schumer, the whole bunch of them, your acceptable collateral damage. They're willing to let the stock market tank. As a matter of fact, not willing. They need the stock market to tank before the election. This is all premeditated. This is all preconceived. This is all orchestrated. And guess what? They don't care if it costs you your money. They don't care if it costs you grief and consternations. They don't care if it costs you a job. They don't care. Because what they want is the stock market to tank. And then you got this moron, Juan Williams, saying, oh, the stock market is tanking. Yes, Pelosi wants it to tank. Schumer wants it to tank. Biden needs it to tank. Kamala needs it to tank. AOC needs it to tank. Warren, Bernie, all of them need it to tank. So that they can deliver the death blow. That's all that they care about. And then, to further prove the ignorance of Juan Williams and how he can... they must be paying him so much money for him to make such a fool of himself, willing to make such a fool of himself. For him then to come out and make that statement about the stock market, guess what else that means? Remember that thing about one finger pointing out, three back pointing at you? Juan, your own argument. If the stock market is tanking, you know what it most likely is too? The first fact I gave you, that the Democrats definitely are mining it to tank. Number two, that Wall Street and investors are saying, holy cow, what if this criminal wins? Biden. So they're bailing. So you have a perfect storm. You have a perfect storm. Don't give stimulus, the Democrats know, and then the fear of Biden winning. This tells you everything. This tells you everything. This tells you how we should all look at this and how we should be voting. Who is the biggest, the biggest corporations in America? Where have they put their money? They put it to Biden. Harris Biden. Not to Trump. So all this, it's painfully obvious. Let's go to the laptop. Have you heard anything? Anybody? Any news other than Tucker Carlson? Anybody talking about it? There's an ongoing, for God's sakes, money laundering investigation. An ongoing money laundering investigation on the Bidens since last year. No news agency, no major media outlet is even reporting this. This is a travesty. This is a cover-up. This is a conspiracy. Even if it is proven that there's nothing there, it should be covered. It should be brought out that this is ongoing, that this is being looked into. Tony Bobulinski said that he was questioned for 6 hours or 5 hours, I don't recall, by the FBI on October 23rd, a week ago. A week ago. For 5 hours. About money laundering, about the Bidens, about the laptops, about his cell phones. And he's a material witness to this. He was labeled a material witness to this, and he was told, you will be called back. There's an ongoing investigation of money laundering. The case number assigned to the Biden laptops is a case number indicative of money laundering. People, why is this not being covered? And then I've got these rocket scientists on the left telling me that it's Russian interference and that it's been proven and that it's all fake. How can it be fake? How can it be fake? There's an investigation for money laundering going on. There are videos, there are audios, there is laptops, there are phone records, there are emails, there are transcripts, there's everything. And the FBI came out and said that they had nothing further to add to Ratcliffe's assessment that none of the Biden laptops information shows any indication of Russian involvement. That's a statement from the FBI. Why is this not being covered? Ask yourself that question. Even if it's not true, why is it not being covered? O.J. Simpson, as an example, that case. You heard every side of the story. Whether you believe he was innocent or guilty or whatever it is, it was reported on. God knows all the Trump stuff. On purely speculation, hearsay, secondhand, not even hard, concrete evidence. There was nothing of what you have with Biden. With Biden, you have hard, concrete, irrefutable evidence that has not been denied by the Bidens, those are their laptops, that those are their emails. None of that has been denied. The only denial Joe Biden keeps saying is, I never took a penny, I never took a penny. Does it sound anything like, I never had sexual relations with that woman? Does it sound anything like it? Yes, it does. It sounds exactly like it. It sounds exactly like it. Carefully choosing your words so that you can always retrace, go back and say this is what you meant. Yeah, he may not have taken it. The text messages, the emails, everything that you read indicates that he didn't take it. That the money was being held for him by Hunter or James or whoever other criminal he's involved with. Yeah, he didn't take it. It was being held for him. It says it. It's clear. Why don't they take this Tony Bobulinski? Why are they not suing this guy for libel or slander? Why have they not come out and said directly, I want to directly face him. I want to face the American people. And I want to discredit this guy. This guy's a con. Why haven't they done that? People, if you vote for Biden, you're voting for a crook. And if you vote for Harris, you're voting for an incompetent, leftist, socialist who has everything but good intentions for America. Everything but good intentions for America. It's a power grab by someone who knows that without selling her soul, she would never get anywhere. It is obvious. It needs to be stopped. Trump 2020, and probably because of this mess that the left has made, it's going to be 2020 and beyond. It's going to have to be, because it's going to take a lot more than 4 years to fix this corruption, the rot that's emanating from the swamp here. Look how desperate they are for this election. So desperate that you are collateral damage, and it doesn't matter. It's a sad, sad commentary. I hope that you share this. I hope that you subscribe to this so we get some traction. We need to get this in front of as many people as possible before Tuesday. Thank you. Have a good day.